Alright, we're going to see how well this goes because this tripod mount is not holding my phone properly. But today we have a box of 2000 Upper Deck UD Ionix. I picked this up online. This is from the era when I first started collecting. It's a good retro throwback. This should have club cards. The online said it had the Clemente 3000 hit card. I don't know if there's a 500 club card in here or not. So we have Junior on the cover. It's 4 cards per pack. Yep, 4 cards per pack. What in the bloody heck, dog? Go lay down! This is just how my life is going right now. It's not going to focus on the odds. But there are odds of stuff. So let's see, we have a Frank Thomas. Let me see how zooming in goes. Yeah, that works. Frank Thomas. Gabe Kapler's turned around. Oh, is this how this is gonna go? They're just gonna be all over the place. Looks like it. Gabe Kapler traded to Rangers. Is this a reciprocal? No, I don't think it is. I think it's just a regular. And Carlos Delgado, that's backwards. And a Shockwave of Ivan Rodriguez. Yep, Ivan Rodriguez. And then Upper Deck had a big redemption thing going on at the time. But those have all been given away 20 years ago. Let's see. Matt Williams. Remember him. Preston Wilson. We've got a Vinny Castilla and an Albert Bell. Oh, Albert Bell's a reciprocal. So I have Vinny Castilla, and then yep, the reciprocals are their foil. And of course, it would be Albert. 2000s inserts. I get a lot of Jose Canseco and random mid-level guys that aren't really worth a whole lot. All right. Jeremy Burnitz. Piazza. That is a Futuristics of Matt Riley. I think that's the short printed rookie. Yep, 64. So short printed rookie. I see a Jeter. Biorhythm. Derek Jeter. That's a cool card. There's some pretty cool stuff to chase in these older sets. Let's see. They just all stick together. J.D. Drew. Never lived up to the hype. Roger. Kurt Schilling. And I see a McGuire back there. Kurt Schilling, and ooh, that's a reciprocal. This Upper Deck can't use the term refractor. That's a reciprocal. Mark McGuire. That's pretty awesome. McGuire cards from this era actually still retain a fair bit of value. Not as much as King Griffey Jr. or Derek Jeter, but McGuire cards still carry a decent amount of value. Alright, Junior, Kevin Brown, Shockwave of Vlad Sr., at the time just known as Vladimir Guerrero, and a Jason Giambi. Cards actually aren't nearly as curved as what I thought they'd be. Barry. There's Jeter. Carlos Beltran. Tron, whatever you want to call it. Futuristics, Eric Gagne. Well, you want to talk about lost potential. Had a couple good years, but not really a good career. Let's see. That is the outdoor cat that is not allowed in the house. That is a Shockwave of Jeff Bagwell. Nomar. Troy Glaus. Pedro. There are a lot of Hall of Famers in these boxes. Let's see. We have Aaron Boone, Scott Rowland, Atomic, Randy Johnson, .364 strikeouts, and a Futuristics of Peter Bergeron. The downside to ripping this era is that you're not going to get rookies because there really weren't anything worthwhile. Let's see, basic Mark McGwire, Kenny Lofton, another Nomar, and what's the insert? Shockwave. I can't even tell. Mariner, A-Rod. Yes, she is trying to climb the door. If you haven't watched my previous videos, that cat attacks our children, scratches the dog, has scratched our other cat, does not use the litter box. She is just kind of hangs out, and in the winter she gets very violent and tries to get in the house at all costs, and she cannot be in the house. And she is not our cat. We don't know where she comes from or where she goes. Ventura, Larry Walker, Dean Palmer, Bernie Williams reciprocal. See, Ken Seiko, Troy Glaus, Futuristics, Eric Munson. Oh, that's cool. You cannot at all read that. AP1 is the number. I, for the life of me, cannot understand what that says, no matter. A home Burrs IEX, I have no idea. Absolutely no idea, so I'll have to look it up and figure out what that is, because I have no clue whatsoever. That's a cool 60s style card though. Alright. Cal. Randy Johnson. No insert in this one. Futures, Robert Fick, and a Sean Green. Fred McGriff, Brian Giles, let's see, Robin Ventura, no inserts in this one. insert free pack. I think that's the first insert free pack we've had. Even back then, they were throwing off pack searchers. That pack felt thick because two of them had a little bit of curve to them still. Alright, Robbie Alomar, Juan Gonzalez traded. There's a Shockwave. That is May. And Josh Beckett. Beckett's about the best rookie you'll find out of this era. But he's still not anything that's all that great. Biggio. Another Manny. Sean Casey. Reciprocal Barry Bonds. We're getting some decent stars in the reciprocal at least. Obviously I want a junior, but if I don't get a junior, I don't get a junior. Still got McGuire. Jeff Bagwell base. Corey Koski. There's Tony. And another Futuristics. This one of Chad Myers. The cards are all sticking together. There's no way to do this fast. Just have to work it. Let's see. Biorhythm Barry Bonds. That one's not stuck to the other ones. Oh, there's double in here. That's cool, because we have an atomic Pedro Martinez right on top of it. And then Miguel Ordonez and Ivan Rodriguez base. So that made up for the pack that had no inserts. They had two inserts in that pack. So literally, probably the insert from one stuck and dropped into the other. Okay. Alex Gonzalez. Before there were two Alex Gonzalez's, I believe. Move on. Barry Larkin. Shockwave. Carlos Delgado. A-Rod. Greg Maddux. Bernie Williams. And then Albert Bell. So that's another one with no inserts. Boo. These might actually be facing up. Vlad. Nope. Palmero. And another one with two inserts. Great. Tim Hudson. Reciprocal. And Warp Zone. Chipper Jones. That's a cool one. We are down to 4 packs. There's a Sammy. Tim Hudson. And destroyed the Hudson card and can't even get him apart. Andrew Jones behind him. That's not going to be anything that is going to be something I'm concerned with. Juan Pena. I've never actually heard of him. Let's see. Jim Thome. One of my favorites. Jose Lima. An atomic Nomar Garcia Parra, and we have an Eric Milton base. 2 to go. Pedro, another Koski, Dean Palmer. Is that a reciprocal? I don't think it is. Really, it barely even looks like one, but it is. And then Tony. Last pack magic. Junior, but it's base. Another Kevin Brown, Gary Sheffield, and lastly Chipper Jones. It does not look reciprocal. Nope, all base. Alright, so that wraps up the break. We will crunch some numbers and see what our final results are. Let's see. Alright, so the warp zone is actually a 1 in 288, so that is the hit of the box. And then this one is Awesome Powers, and that's a 1 in 23. So I'll put together the numbers and we'll go over everything that we have for a final tally.